What is up, ladies and gentlemen? We are back. We're gonna do something a little bit different today. And excuse me, I have a little bit of a cough, I'm getting a little bit sick, but we're gonna push through it. We're gonna be like John Cena and never give up. I can't believe I said that. Anyway, we are doing a top 10 list, and the top 10 is going to be our favorite wrestling themes of all time. And, uh, I just thought of this the other day because wrestling themes are a really big part of professional wrestling. And if you think about it, they didn't really start wrestling themes not that long ago. I think it was like around the 80s. It really started, getting wrestling themes music, and that kind of changed the whole show. Really, I mean, you think about the iconic wrestling themes, the big superstars. How big would they be if they didn't have those kind of big iconic, entrance themes like The Rock, Triple H? You think of their entrance themes almost automatically when you think about them. But we wanted to go through our top 10 or top like 37 because we couldn't narrow. We had so much trouble narrowing it down to just 10, and then we did like a couple honorable mentions. I did 6, he did like 15. I don't know. Um, so what we're gonna do is, I guess I'm gonna do my honorable mentions first, and then I'm gonna have him do DJ do his honorable mentions, and then when we get into the top 10, I think what we're gonna do is I'll do my 10, number 10, he'll do his number 10, then we'll kind of go back and forth on the main list. But for the honorable mentions, we'll just kind of go right through them, just kind of make it a little bit quicker. So I guess I'll go. My honorable mentions, I brought it down to 6. I had it at 5, but there was one that I just thought of that I just put in my honorable mention because I didn't want to rework my list again. But anyway, my first honorable mention, and the honorable mentions for me are in no particular order. They're just honorable mentions because they didn't make the main list. If it was like a top 20, they would have made it, but um, first one is Hulk Hogan's Real American theme. I love that theme. It was always just a fun theme to, whenever he comes out with that, you get pumped. Um, my second honorable mention is Triple H's My Time theme. Back, when he was with China after he left DX. I always like that theme, and because he has so many different themes, that was always my favorite. Um, uh, my next honorable mention is Christian's theme, Just Close Your Eyes theme. I always liked that theme for some reason. It was always good. Next is this one I almost put on my list, but it got beat out. It's the New Age Outlaws theme. This one was always really unique to me because, it was one of the only themes that basically Road Dogg, without Road Dogg, it wasn't the same because he did the, oh, you didn't know? So that was kind of cool. Um, I liked my next honorable mention is Kane's third theme. Um, if you don't know which one I'm talking about, just go onto YouTube and type in Kane's third theme. It's the one that actually had some lyrics in it. It was basically the same, but I really liked it that it actually had words in it. It was kind of cool. And my final honorable mention is D'Lo Brown's theme. I always loved that theme. It always got me really pumped up. It was just a really cool theme, I thought. So that's my honorable mention. I'll throw it over to DJ for his honorable mentions, his like 16. All right. So we are gonna jump right in. So my number 10, this is never gonna get featured. This video right here is never gonna get featured on WWE. WWE is never gonna watch this video because of this theme, because of this choice, because this guy doesn't exist anymore, unfortunately, to WWE. And I'm pretty sure you figured out who it is. Yes, it is Chris Benoit's theme in WWE. I always loved that theme. It was just, it was cool. It changed slightly a couple times, but it had that, same basic theme to it. And I always really liked it. I, when he first came to WWE and when he was in WCW, he wasn't really, I wasn't that big of a fan of his. But the more that he was in WWE, I liked him more. And then when he finally won the World Heavyweight title, I really liked him at that point. And then unfortunately, we had the tragedy. But I always liked his theme in WWE. It was always really cool, I thought. So your number 10, good sir. All right. So my number 9 is going to be Finn Balor's theme. I just love this theme. It's just awesome. He gets the crowd into it. He gets into it, and it goes with his character so much. It's just a really cool theme. They, WWE, usually they get the themes right with their characters, but with him, they hit it out of the park. It just works so well with him. I just love it. So yeah. Um, So number 8 for me is gonna be CM Punk's theme when he first came into WWE. I really like that theme. I liked his next theme that he used pretty much for the rest of his time in WWE. But that first theme, I always really liked it. It was, a little bit more kind of edgy. I felt like, and I felt like it fit him more because you know that was kind of more who he is. And I always liked him back, when he first came into WWE, and then back when he was in the Indies and stuff. I felt like that was more the real CM Punk that we got back then. And then WWE kind of screwed him over a lot, so we kind of we didn't get the same CM Punk that we used to have. But I always liked his first theme. It was just really cool. I felt like so. You're number 8.
All right, my number 8, Michael.
All right. So my number 7 is gonna be the Motor City Machine Guns first theme. Again, if you don't know what it is, go look it up. It was just a really cool theme. I liked it. And I was always a really big fan of Motor City Machine Guns. I liked Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin before they were the Motor City Machine Guns, and then when they teamed up, they've always been one of my favorite tag teams. And that first theme was really cool. All of their themes were really cool, but I like that. I was kind of partial to their first one. So. Yes. Yeah, that was always a good one. But so my number 6 is another TNA theme. I only have 2 TNA themes, so this is the other one. This is the AJ Styles original theme. I always loved this theme. It was just really, it was just a really good, even not just an entrance theme. It was just a really cool song to kind of, it pumped you up, and it worked with him. I really didn't like the other themes that he had that as much, but I really liked his original theme. The one that you always think of with the phenomenal AJ Styles. So that was always a cool one, I thought. So. Oh, yeah, obviously. So we are on number 5. We are halfway through the top 10. My number 5 is gonna be Sami Zayn's theme. This is just a fun theme. Like I I so want to be in the arena when this theme hits, because everyone gets into it. It's just fun, and it fits Sami Zayn. Just a fun, loving guy. Likes to have fun. It's just a good theme. You can't not like that theme. If you don't like that theme, there's something wrong with you. You have no soul. You have no soul. Sorry. I don't know. I just really like the theme. It's fun. Yeah. 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 So my number 4 is gonna be the Nexus original theme. Back with Wade Barrett, all those guys. I can't. There's so many guys in the Nexus. I can't even keep track of who was on the Nexus. Daniel Bryan was at one point until he got fired from WWE and then came back, and then I don't know. But I always liked that original theme. It was really cool. I felt like back then when NXT was like a weekly show on like TV, I felt like they always had good themes for the Nexus, and then for the show in general, they always had really good themes. But I really like the Nexus theme. So. Yeah. So we are into the top three. These are the three, well, for us, the three best themes ever. Well, maybe not ever, but we only had a couple days to do this. We didn't go through the whole. Anyway, so number three for me, this was so hard to pick the top three because I was like, I don't know, does this go to two or is this three or is this one? I don't know, I like this one a little bit more. It was so hard. But anyway, for my number three, I have the NWO Wolfpack. I was always a big Wolfpack fan. I didn't really like the original NWO, the black and white. I just know, I don't know. It just blew up too quickly. They had so many people in the NWO, and then when they formed the Wolfpack, it was cool because you had Luger, you had Kevin Nash, you had Sting, Conan, and the theme was just really cool. I still to this day will listen to that theme. It's just really cool. So that's my number three.
All right. So number three for me, Costa.
I do have my number two. My number two is going to be the Hardy Boys original theme. Back in the day, it was just a really cool theme. Exactly, yeah, it was just a really cool theme. It was simple, but it was awesome. I always love that theme. Not to mention they were my favorite tag team at the time. Probably they're one of my favorite tag teams of all time. Period. But I really like that theme. It was just really cool. But yeah, that's my number two. So we've made it. We are at number one. This is the best theme we think in wrestling. At least for me, this is the best theme. This is my favorite of all time. Um, so my number one is gonna be D-Generation X theme. This is just an awesome theme. I love DX. I was one of the fans that sort of kind of marked out at WrestleMania 31 because we always wanted to see DX versus the NWO, and we kind of almost saw that a little bit. But I was always a huge DX fan and NWO fan, and they were kind of around at the same time. But by far, DX's theme was always my favorite. It just, whenever it hits, I'm like freaking out, and I'm like, yeah, yeah. It's just a really cool theme, and it fits with the what D-Generation X was trying to do. When they were formed, it just really worked with that faction and the guys in the faction. So that's gonna be my number one. So let's see what DJ's number one is. What's that? There was actually two. I'll get to the one that I didn't mention to you earlier. Um, I almost put Billy Gunn's theme on there because I really like that theme, the Mr. Ass theme. But the other one that I almost put on there, I almost made it, and I can't believe I'm saying this. It was John Cena's Thugonomics theme. I liked it. I did. I'm man enough to admit it. I hate the man. I hate John Cena with a passion, but that theme was, I kind of liked it. When you said the Daniel Bryan theme without the without the yes, that reminded me of the Kurt Angle theme without the "You suck." Like, I hated his theme, and then when the fans started chanting "You suck" in it, it just kind of made it a little bit better, a little more tolerable. But that original theme without them chanting "You suck" just kind of, it got so annoying after a while. But all right, guys. So with that, that was our top 10. Well, top whatever, because if you count the honorable mentions, but yeah, leave comments. You know, tell us your top 10. Tell us if you agree with our list. What you would add on your list. You know, anything. Like, comment, subscribe. Send us letters. You don't have our addresses and you're not going to get them because that's weird. You might like show up outside our door or something. But you know, I don't know. And follow us on Twitter. It's right. It's down here. It's in this area right here. It's on his screen too. You know, because his overlay is actually working now. So yeah, that's our top 10. We have a couple of more videos coming out. We got an NXT or yeah, we do have NXT coming, and we have TNA, but we also have our first Tough Enough video coming out. We're going to be doing Tough Enough kind of series here along with the show. We're going to kind of, I don't really know how we're going to do it. The first one, we're just going to kind of talk about what the special on the network where they took it from 40 down to 13. It's going to be quick, and then we'll have to figure out, we'll have to watch the first episode next week and see how we want to do the show, how we want to review it, because it's different than a wrestling show, so we can't review it the same way, but we'll figure it out. So we have that coming up. Hopefully we'll do that tonight, because then we have TNA and NXT tomorrow to do. I really hate that they changed the nights. I hate when they change nights. So now we have NXT and TNA on the same night, and we have to decide what's more important. It sucks. But anyway, we'll see you later at some point. Yeah. Bye.